Hello, we're starting Chumash Shemot, and we meet Moshe Rabbeinu as a shepherd in Midian, walking through the desert with Yitro's sheep, and everything's peace and quiet, everything's nice, comfortable. And then Moshe sees a burning bush. He sees the sneh with the fire in it, and he goes to see what happened. Then Hashem reveals himself to Moshe. Why does Hashem reveal himself in such a way? We know this is important because at the end of the Torah, when Moshe describes Hashem, he calls him Shochni Sineh. Hashem is the one who dwells within the bush. What does this come to teach us? And there are many interpretations. But one that I feel that I identify with very much is one that I learned from Hanan Porat and saw that very similarly the Rashar Hirsch continues on this with, or maybe he comes beforehand with this idea. They both explain that when Moshe sees the bush with the fire within it, this resembles Moshe himself. This resembles Am Yisrael. Am Yisrael or Moshe are the bush, and the fire is the Shekhinah, is Hashem. Hashem dwells within the bush. The fire resembles Hashem. And Hashem is turning to Moshe and telling him, Moshe Rabbeinu, you started your life with a great passion, with this fire within you. That was my will. Was burning within you. You had to interfere with the Egyptian and the Jew. You had to interfere with the two Jews fighting, and you had to interfere when you saw the wrongs in Midian. You had this fire burning within you, and you tried to run away from it. But Moshe, you cannot run away from it. There's a fire within you. You have a mission to accomplish. Like Yirmiyahu Hanavi, that Hashem tells him, you have a mission. And Hashem gives Yirmiyahu a prophecy. And Yirmiyahu does not want to share this with Am Yisrael. But he can't. He says it's like a fire within him. And he has to let Am Yisrael know. Hashem tells Moshe, you have a fire within you. You can't just stay here in Midian. You have a mission to accomplish. My words, my power is within you. Go and do what you're supposed to do. The Rashar Hirsch doesn't phrase it exactly this way. He says, if a person wants to connect to Hashem, he can have Hashem with the power, the Shekhinah can connect to him from within him. He can feel the connection inside him with Hashem, and this will not destroy him. He will not be burnt by it. As I said, Hanan Porat takes it a step further, saying that this fire is not just the connection to Hashem, but this is what drives Moshe forward. This is what leads him empowers him to be the leader of Am Yisrael for so many years to come. And I think that also for us, many times we have a fire within us. We have something within us that calls us to accomplish certain ideas, certain values. We have missions. We have things that we should be doing. We should be adding to the world, to our families, to our surroundings. We have things that we can do. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. Moshe was more comfortable in Midian, in the peace and quiet of the desert, than he was in Egypt, fighting Paro and seeing all the wrongs around him. But Moshe had a fire within him, and he could not stay in Midian. And I think we have a challenge to find the fire within us, within ourselves. What does Hashem empower us to do in the world, and to go and do it even if we pay prices of things that are not so comfortable, but we still feel like, yes, we have a chance to go out there and add and do important things to add on to another stage of fixing the world, of leading the world into a better place, of having the Shekhinah within us being a Shekhinah which is all over the world. Shabbat Shalom.